Oh, kala ko 8:15 pa tayo. Ginugulo mo yung utak ko.
Good evening.
Mahina pa naman ako sa math.
Oh.
Good evening. Good to see you, brother.
Good to see you.
Ayan.
It's the first half of 2021, halftime.
Unbelievable. I can't believe it. When I look at my calendar, you know what this means, right? You know what this means.
What?
Anong pinakamalaking impact ng start na kalahati na ang 2021?
Ano ba?
In just 2 months, we shall hear Jose Marichan again. Di ba?
Oh,
Sarap. And then I'm happy because last year, remember, bawal pa lumabas yung mga seniors. So hindi pwede lumabas yung Jose Marichan, who's a senior. I think Jose Marichan is in his 70s, probably.
Mm-hmm.
But remember in 2019, he went viral all the time kasi bigla siyang lilitaw, parang bula. Di ba? Then he would go to malls, he would go to restaurants, and then he would just sing. It's crazy. Yeah, so I'm very happy for that not just Mr. Jose Marichan, who's an icon, not only in Philippine music, but I guess in Philippine entertainment in general, no? But lahat, so the seniors, welcome, and welcome back to the world.
Welcome back.
And not just the seniors, Anton. The good news yesterday.
Oh, what's
Friday, July 10. Ano ba? Friday, July 9. Naglabas. And when this news was released yesterday, I was a bit nervous kasi sabi, baka i-rescind na naman to. Baka mamaya. Alam mo sila, walang Viber group di ba yung joke doon? Yung IATF, yung Malacanang, si Duque, si Harry Roque, tapos nagkakagulo sila palagi. So when it was released yesterday, when the news was released yesterday, children over the age of 5 can go outdoors for the first time legally in 16 months or 17 months by now. Wow. It was cause for celebration. And obviously they can't still go inside malls, but they can do, I think what's most important for kids, they can play in parks, provided walang non-contact sports. Yung mga bata naman, di pa naman non-contact sports masyado. I'm talking about the kids, toddlers below 8. They'll just want to run around, man, under the sun. Not under the fluorescent lights of a condominium. And they'll now be allowed. Wala nang sisita, whatever. And best of all, for the restaurant industry, ang mangyayari, kids can now go to restaurants, provided that there is alfresco dining. And the restaurants are very happy as well. Because so many restaurants have done alfresco dining. But let me just reiterate, hindi pa sila pwede sa mall. So you can go to restaurants outside the malls with alfresco dining. But there are a lot, like Nangka, Japanese Steakhouse, kala Chef Mike Santos, all of these places.
High Street,
di ba? Sa labas ng High Street, sa gitna, pwede. So yeah, I'm so excited for the kids. And kanina, sa Facebook, I would see so many parents posting pictures with their kids who are out for the first time in 16 months. So, nakayakap sila, kumakain mga burger outside under the sun. It's so sobrang good vibes, pare. Sobrang good vibes talaga.
That's good.
So that's the good news. That's the good news. And if you want to think of something that's really making July or the second half of 2021 off to a good start, then there you go. That's it's really making me so happy. Tapos and speaking of making people happy, fan ka ba ng BTS, Anton? Army ka ba?
Hindi.
Aminin mo na.
Hindi, mga
Hindi
anak
ka
ko.
Army.
Mga anak ko.
Sige. So ano yung pinakamagandang balita ng Army ng mga anak mo?
Today? Anong balita? Sige, ikaw na.
They have dapat alam mo yan. Dapat yung mga kids mo yan dapat Army ka. Bora, hey! They have a new song. And the new video, it's called Permission to Dance.
Ito ba yung robot dog?
Hindi. It's such a good vibe song. The video was shot, I think, in the States kasi karamihan ng scenes nasa Amerika and karamihan ng extra are in the States, no? And it's a good song. So remember that song, Happy by Pharrell?
Happy. Oh.
It's got the same vibe. When you see it, parang you see people without masks, see people dancing out in the streets. It's super nice. You should, I don't know. For me, it's better than Butter. Ganun siya kaganda yung kanta.
Wow.
Di ba
Talaga.
Butter, less than a month ago, kasabay ng launch ng BTS meal. We were all hearing Butter. But Butter is more of a jam, no? It's more of a homage to the 80s of Michael Jackson, the 90s. But this one, Permission to Dance, is just a feel-good song all around. Para Pharrell Williams. Ang ganda. Ang ganda.
Oo.
Pwede mo play mamaya. Pang extra mo mamaya. Like you said, it's never too young or too old to be a BTS fan. So, huwag kayong mahihiya. Kasi maraming, di ba, naging trending yan. Nung dinabas yung BTS meal na McDo, maraming dinadown, maraming trolls yung BTS dahil, nuggets lang yan. But, come on guys, walang basagan ng trip. And if there's any band or a group of people in the world right now that's bringing so much happiness all over the globe, di ba? BTS. So, good job, BTS. Good job.
Yeah.
Again, the title of the song is Permission to Dance. You can't miss it because the minute you log on to YouTube, it's probably the first thing that's gonna pop in your face. Ganda. Sobrang ganda. Mami, panoorin mo. Watch it with your kids. Watch it with your kids. And Anton, I'm giving you permission to dance.
Yon.
Oo, dapat
Let's do it.
I-TikTok mo yan.
I think.
May
So,
TikTok ka na ba?
Kailan tayo magkikita? Ano tawag to? Meron. Pero just starting.
Start na natin yung TikTok natin. Ako, may talk show ako doon. Parang
Ano?
magsasalita lang ako. Parang CNN. I'll just talk about whatever topic I have on my mind for 15 to 20 seconds. Sound bites.
Yes.
Diba?
Pwede.
Kasi ang TikTok, anong research mo sa TikTok? The best length of a TikTok video daw is 15 seconds. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, well, it's a digestible content, no? Depende kasi. So, yung mga 5-minute video na ko-condense nila to 45 seconds. Ang gagaling nga
Sheila Mark Tan, si Teacher Mark.
Na ko-condense nila into 45 seconds. So, but syempre, marami rin yung mga monologues. Okay din yun. So, yun, pwede ka nga doon, Spanks.
Bibigay ako ng our daily stress, hindi our daily bread, our daily stress. Or our daily good vibes. Parang gagawin ko na talaga yung TikTok ko.
Spunky and Leaky.
Lilinisin ko na yung mga TikTok ko para maayos yung algorithm.
Para ayos ka.
Kasi lahat yung fina-follow ko sa TikTok, puro sexy na sumasayo.
Siguro yung feed mo talagang grabe.
It's all, I'll put more cooking videos. I think. Something like that. Whatever.
So, kami, we do food and hopefully travel, ganun pa rin. But keep it simple lang. So, let's see. Pero syempre, yung mga kids ko, mahilig sumayaw, di ba? Pero baka hindi ko ipopost. Kasi, nagiging binata na eh.
I don't think...
Malaking concern na sa kanila yun eh. So, akala ko nga nung una okay lang. But I guess it's a big privacy issue na rin, di ba? At least.
I just want to tell you that the reason why, it's just... When I looked at the data, kasi we did the project for California Raisins, no? So, sila Chef Jackie Angpo, Chef Buddy Trinidad, Chef Ed Bugia, they made products using California raisins exclusively for a few people, and we gave them out to influencers. And one of our friends, and I was asking them, can you please show me the metrics or your results from the campaign dahil hinihingi nga ng California raisins ng Singapore, ng Amerika. What really struck me was si Oji Dominguez, si Pigging Out on Sundays. She posts her videos on TikTok, and the TikTok hits are like 10 times more than Instagram. So side by side, we compared the analytics of IG, the impressions versus the impressions of TikTok, pare 10 times more easily. And ang bilis ng sabog ng virality ng TikTok. And but the most important thing is when you look at the stickiness, or what do you call it, when the people watch it all the way to the very end, they watch it to the very end. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So the point is, anyone who's in social media, anyone who's handling a brand right now, you really have to study the analytics and the influence of TikTok. And grabe, bilib ako. At saka ano siya ang nangyari sa TikTok, parang maraming bata, maraming matanda. That's what I'm seeing. Diba? Your kids are all on TikTok, but all the people who are doing cooking videos, they're on TikTok as well. And it's a very broad market.
Videos, that's a big market kasi. The cooking videos, yan.
Yeah. So if you're doing anything like amateur cooking or whatever, baking, I suggest you go on TikTok.
Yeah.
And
syempre, malaki pa rin the main pa rin ng TikTok are the dances, no? Pero this side talks, malaki na yan. The food, yung mga monologues actually is also very good.
Ganun, no?
Content. Yeah.
Basta walang nakawan ng Togarashi powder. Bawal yun. Huwag niyong gagayahin yun. Maawayin ko kayo.
Diba? Good.
Well, I guess that leads to what So we're sort of giving a recap to the first half of 2021. And this afternoon, when I was making a list of the things, let us start first with the restaurants and the food industry where we're from.
Okay.
What strikes me most is in February, yun yung biggest news. The Togarashi Scandal. Yung dalawang TikTokers, they made a video deliberately showing them stealing Togarashi powder from a restaurant. So I won't name them anymore. I don't want them to get any more viral. Nor do I want to embarrass the restaurant by naming the restaurant. But it became so viral. And that was in February. And what we did was, through Resto PH, we were able to talk to them and show them the error of their ways, right? So, kasi for me, you can't fight fire with fire.
Mm-hmm.
So, kinausap namin, we told you got to pull this down because number one, this is not right at any time. And number two, not in particular now when restaurants are suffering. So, they did pull it down. But that was the first, that's what I remember most of the first start of the year. Right? And I think we were able to nip that in the bud. So marami naman tumigil. Hindi siya naging trend. Yun ang worry namin. Baka gayahin sila eh. Baka magpunta yung mga... Kasi they influence a lot. They have a lot of followers. Baka may gayahin na lang silang bigyan ganyan. Magnanakaw ng condiments sa restaurant. Punyata. That's so bad. So that's the first food news, F&B news of 2021 that I remember. Oo. Ikaw, anong una mo naalala?
Ano ba ang una ko naalala?
Si Bambi, masarap yung pagkain ni Bambi. Ayan, nagkakawa na si Bambi. Hi, Bambi.
Hello to all people watching and listening to us for the Manila Podcast episode halftime.
Hello to our friend from Miami, Marinong Cusinero. Thank you for listening. Wala kami last week, sorry. Nag-date yata si
Anton. Richard. Hindi. Kaya ako wala last week kasi second dose ako eh. And
okay.
Ang tindi nung side effect sa akin. Nagkasakit ako actually. So, all the sipon and stuff. So I was down for, actually, ngayon lang ako talaga parang really felt better.
What was your vaccine?
Sinovac. Sabi ko nga, baka Sinovac lang naman to Bakit ganito katindi yung impact?
Alam mo kung yan?
It depends eh.
Hindi yan Sinovac, sign of age. Siya. Sign of age.
Sabi ko. And then sila Rage, kahapon sila nag-second dose. So, mukhang okay naman. Sabi ko, itong mga to mukhang they're looking good. The parents
Jerry San Miguel, Dude for Food, nagpa-vaccine. Kasi naka-second job na si Jerry eh. And they went to Lasal Green Hills together with Tita Animo, his mom. And wala. Si Jerry, I see him the next day. Sabi, Jerry, what's the side effect of Sinovac especially for the second job? Bro, I just got hungry. Pero pare, he said, dude, I got hungry. But parang palagi ka namang gutom. I got hungry kasi. Hindi yan side effect. Normal yan sa'yo. Oh.
Sabi ko, bihira itong side effect. I think some people nga, ganun din. I realize there are some people na nagkaka-diarrhea, tas high fever, ganun. Pero okay naman. I mean, you don't lose your sense of smell or hindi ka yung naapektuhan yung breathing mo. Hindi naman. So, it's more na nalalaman mo lumalaban yung katawan mo.
That's true, because what the vaccines do is they're really asking your body to develop antibodies. So your body starts working overtime, and what happens is the parts of your body that are responsible for creating all of these antibodies, all your energies are put there, right? So minsan some of your other bodily systems can be affected. So for me, that's a good sign. Yeah. So don't get scared because baka may nakikinig, sabi niya Ton, ganyan. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Ang lokohan nga namin, yung second job kasi, ramdam na ramdam ko na. Talagang tinurok na. Di ba? There was this issue na hindi tinuturok yung mga vaccine. Ito, ramdam na ramdam. Na tinuturok yung vaccine.
Saan ka ginap? Sa dominant arm, dominant side, or the opposite?
Left. Opposite. Left side.
Kaliwete ka ba? Ano ka? Right-handed ka,
right
diba?
side.
So dapat sa left. But can you choose the side where you'll get your jab? Can you choose?
Yeah, you can choose naman. Ikaw, magpakuha ka na.
No, I have a schedule. You know what? This is my mistake. Ang schedule namin, nung binigyan kaming schedules and venues, no? Siyempre sinabi ko, yung choice pare, Quezon City Sports Club, Chiang Kai-shek, and a few more, right? This one in QC, 5 from QC Sports. But there was an option, Xavier School. Sabi ko, maganda dun. Di ba? Medyo madali yung parking, dahil walang estudyante. Apparently, everyone had the same damn thoughts. Everyone's scheduling Xavier. Punyeta. Ay, nako. So,
ganun ba? Kaya, ang daming
Then I realized, we Resto PH, we bought our vaccines from the Filipino Chinese Chamber of Commerce, no? And karamihan din doon galing sa Xavier. So lahat sila gusto sa Xavier. Dapat pala kung pinili ko yung QC Sports, one click, nandun na ako. And it's here in my heart. Sometimes you don't make But Xavier School is so talaga. For me, I felt that, Xavier being Xavier, it will be, and it has been, because I've seen the people who've had their vaccines there. It's super organized, ang bilis ng queue. Maganda yung gym, open air, maliwala, sa pucha. Kaya wait na lang. So, I think by Thursday, I'll get my schedule.
That's good. Yeah.
So, I will have to cancel my date on Thursday pag mamantokin ako. Or magutom ako para si Jerry.
Oo nga.
Yeah.
Maghintay ka ng another, 2 months. Yan.
Yeah, sandali lang yun.
Para sa date.
By the way, si Miami Vice, si Marinong Cusinero, if you guys have long weekends, I can invite you for free cruise vacations. Wow. Anton.
Wow.
2022.
Wag mo kaming lolokohin ng ganyan. Kasi pumapatol kami sa mga ganyan.
Ako si Sonny Crockett, siya si Ricardo Tubbs. Pupunta kami dyan. Miami Vice kami. Thank you. Thank you for that offer. But we will. Yeah. Okay.
Travel. So a lot of people are starting to travel, no? In the first month. So ano pa sa restaurant? Ano pa naalala mo restaurants?
I wrote some notes. Okay. Well, here's the thing. In February, it was the biggest ever recovery of restaurants since March of last year. So basically the biggest recovery in a year. However, diba? But that was February because we have Chinese New Year, we had Valentine's. And on those weekends, on that weekend in particular, which was the same weekend, yung sales talaga went through the roof. However, 3 weeks later, and this is not because of the celebrations, talaga nagkaroon ng bloom. Nagka-surge ng, I guess it's one of those viruses that came in, another variant of the virus. So remember, in March, nagkaroon ng ECQ.
Mm-mm.
And that basically lasted for a month and a half. And remember that? So the first week, our curfew went back to 6 p.m., Tapos naging 8 p.m., naging 10 p.m., but now we're back to midnight. But for a month and a half, wala, nag-hibernate na naman yung essential restaurant industry because he said, you can only do 10%. And then una, walang dine-in. Walang dine-in talaga. Al fresco lang. So lahat kami naghanda ng al fresco. Then after, I think, a month, sabi 10%. Sabi ko, what's 10% of a restaurant? If you have a 60 seats, which is what most medium-sized restaurants have, you have 6 people coming in. That's ridiculous. Talon-talo ka na sa kuryente, talon-talo ka sa utilities, talon-talo ka sa ingredients, sa inventory, and most of all, talon-talo ka sa sweldo. So, thankfully, we're over that. And as evidenced by what I've been seeing, because I have to go around, lumalabas yung mga tao. But still safe, ha? Let me just reiterate this, kasi minsan may mga haters. Don't go out. But you have to go out. You have to start living life. Look what's happening in the United States. But do it carefully. Diba?
So
Ganun
what's
lang.
the latest? What's the latest itong nakabawi na ba ang mga restaurants this
We're going out
second
now.
half? Okay.
So we're all
Kindly
feeling that now. We're all feeling that now. But we're just praying. That's why yung vigilance namin ngayon for the people dining in, actually mas stricto ngayon. Kasi ayaw mong magkaroon ng another surge. And the last thing we need is sasabihin, dahil sa inyo, no. So all the protocols is still in place. 40% capacities, 50% capacity if you have a safety seal given by the LGU, and all the sanitation safety procedures, ganun pa rin. Mas stricto nga ngayon. But now, since we have the safety seal from the government, you can be more confident that your restaurant experience will be safe. And yun ang nakikita ko ngayon. Lalong-lalo na yung may mga bata na ngayon. So dapat mas maingat kami ngayon kasi maraming bata.
Oo. Yes.
Oo. So yung kids, ganun din. So you cannot run around the restaurant. You have to wear your mask all the time except when eating, which is the rule. Okay. If you stand up to go to the restroom, you have to put on your mask.
Pero kailangan outside. The kids needs to be outside, diba?
Must. They cannot go inside.
They cannot go inside. Okay.
Unless
I mean,
they
that's
only
good.
go to the restroom. Diba? So okay lang yun. Okay
Yeah,
lang.
that's good. That's a good deal.
Yeah.
Overall. And so, how does the rest of PH think of the Delta variant? Do you think
we don't think about it? You know, alam mo, if we keep on thinking about the Delta variant, the Lambda variant, matatakot ka lang eh.
Oo.
And kaya ako personal opinion ko, kaya ako napipikon ako minsan sa mga like Okta. They keep on, oh my God, it's coming. Dude, if it comes, it comes. But we cannot be paralyzed by fear. Right? But if you of all your freaking press release, darating na, you know what? But if you have all the precautions, kung dumating siya, naka-vaccine na tayong lahat, we continue wearing our mask, and shit, I hate to say this, but I wear my face shield. Then I put alcohol all over, and you go to a safe place. We have to have that mindset eh. Hindi pwedeng takutan para ka naman yung mga lola dati, pag nananakot, huwag kayo lumabas ng bahay, makikidnap kayo. That's how they sound. It's so defeatist. But we have to recover. So stop with that shit. After 17, 16 months, alam na natin yan. Huwag na kayo manakot ng tao. Natakot na kami. Kaya nga kami nagbibehave eh. Right? So stop that shit, na you keep on saying, this is what's happening in Indonesia. Our situation is very different from Indonesia. A lot of Indonesians don't even want to get the vaccine. Right? Kaya nag-surge sila eh. For me, that's simple math. You don't get the vaccine, you will get a surge. And it's a very serious situation in Indonesia. I think India has more or less plateaued, so they're able to solve it. So don't talk in terms like yung mga Okta na yan na palagi nananakot. Don't talk in those terms, di ba? Always when you warn people, give them some hope, right? Mm-hmm. Because that's what we need right now. We don't need scare tactics, right? We need hope and faith in our lives. So nakakapagod na kasi.
But I think, fully vaccinated and then outdoors, I think that's fine. Eh. That should would really help us out, throughout this season.
Kaya yung point. So, yung point being, lalo ka maingat dapat. Di ba? Lalo ka maingat dapat. Kahit naka-vaccine ka na. That doesn't mean you go careless. It only means you're not protected. Make sure all the people around you are protected and safeguard your security more than ever before. That's what it means. So that's
Yes.
how we think, right? So, okay. Next news. Well, yeah, we talked about seniors and kids. So, yeah, for me, those are the biggest stories that will affect the world of food and beverage. And ang mangyayari kasi dyan, lalabas na yung mas maraming tao. So, dapat mas maingat tayo. Yun lang. Yun lang.
Yeah.
Diba?
But I think in the home-based side naman, no, yung mga for delivery na home-based na sector, nag-elevate yung mga home-based home-based entrepreneurs. So, ang daming masarap during this
Actually.
first half, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Parang nag-elevate lahat eh. So,
Sige nga, ano yung mga favorite mo so far?
of course,
Did you make a list?
yeah, of course si Barbara with the Japanese. Actually, maraming Japanese lumabas, no? Even the Japanese restaurant had home delivery. And I love the competition kasi it really elevated the ingredients for home-based. The other thing is for example, yung duck. Ang daming choices ng duck. The latest one, yung Saturday goose. The whole goose, no, that delivers to your home. Ang sarap, 'di ba? Ang daming mga duck specialties na lumabas last year until this year. So restaurant quality, 'di ba? That you can deliver at your home. The other one, this especially the pastries, no? Ang favorite namin dyan, si Marlene, of course. Lahat ng nilabas niya, masarap. But also, there's this cult following, yung Hey Pie people. Naglalabas lang sila ng special pie nila every Saturday. Tapos lahat nakapila yung mga tao for that special pie.
Anong pangalan? So, Hey Pie? Parang Hey
Jude?
Hey
Pie people. Hey Pie people. So, those are actually really good, no? And then meron din yung mga restaurant that was able to pivot well. So for example, Crosta Pizza, 'di ba? They're able to pivot well. I mean, you can really get their pizza not dine in but really, get it in your home. They have a good ang gusto ko sa kanila yung you can order. Alam mo kung anong oras you'll pick it up. Pwede mo i-drive through dun sa poblasyon yung pizza. Yeah. So, yun. Ang dami actually na mga nag-elevate. And of course, the lechon baka craze, di ba?
No, before we talk about lechon baka, I want to talk about Crosta some more. Have you tried their Detroit-style pizza?
Hindi yata. Ano ba? What's that?
That's what you should order because Detroit-style pizza, if Crosta isn't the first, sila Tommy, sila Inga, one of the first, literally, it's Chicago has their deep dish pizza, right?
Yes.
But Detroit has their own. But the thing with Detroit-style pizza, a lot of it is spreading, a lot of the goodness is on the crust. So the cheese is baked into the crust. Para yung brownie edges ba?
Yes, yeah.
That's Detroit what you should try. Detroit style.
Yeah, we tried it. Detroit style ba tawag doon?
Yung rectangle. Yung rectangle,
yes. Yeah. Yes. Ang sarap nga.
That for me is, there are two best pizzas that came out this year. Detroit style by Crosta. By the way, Crosta's opening their Salcedo branch soon. No?
Wow. Congratulations.
And their third branch will be at the IKEA coming later this year.
Yon.
I think I spilled the beans. Yeah, but I think everyone knows already. Yeah. So, but anyway, congratulations to Crosta Pizza because for years, Crosta's been, Lilo. Hindi naman Lilo, but it's the people who know. Ano ba yung hashtag na yun?
Ano?
Hashtag IYK. Sila yun eh. Alam mo yun? Ano ka ba? Gen Z ka ba?
Ano ibig sabihin?
Hashtag IYK. If you know, you know. So, ganun dati yung Crosta. Hashtag IYK. Means the people in the know would go there. But now, boom! Sumabog sila. And I think a large part of the success, the blossoming of Crosta, the popularity increase, is really due to that, the Detroit-style pizza. The other good pizza is the one of Jude's. Jude's from Gino's.
Pag-usapan
natin. No. The new one from Tyler, the Romana Pizza. Nag-order ka na ba?
Hindi pa.
Okay, so Romana pizza naman has got a thicker crust. It's got a thicker crust, but there's a special way of heating it that even if you have it 2 days, 3 days, in my case, I forgot it was in the refrigerator, 4 days later, with a special heating technique, it will taste as good as it came out from the oven.
Talaga? Paano heating technique?
Very simply, it's like this. You get a non-stick pan, kasi medyo thick crust siya, pero
Parang
maluto.
mga Rome pizza, di ba? Mga Rome...
That's exactly it. It's a Roman pizza. So you put a little bit of olive oil, right, on the non-stick. You wait for the olive oil to start smoking, for the pan to get hot. And then you put the slice of pizza or slices there on one side of the non-stick. On the other side, you sprinkle a few drops of water to create steam. Shh. Then you cover the whole thing with a lid for 2 minutes. So what's going to happen? The steam is going to heat up the upper side of the pizza where all the toppings are. And at the same time, because there's the olive oil being heated by with heating the crust, you get a perfect crusty pizza. Both in and out. Perfect. At saka hindi ito na talaga eh. The oil does something because it combines with the crust to really make magic. So hindi mo pwedeng gawin to sa air fryer, hindi mo pwedeng gawin to sa toaster oven. That is the method. Then I've tried it. Kahit meron ako sourdough, gusto ko lang initin na gano'n, it works.
Oh, talaga? Wow.
It's magic. It's magic. It's all over YouTube. But again, just to repeat, and if you have a thick, it will not work for thin crust. Thin crust is good, best heated on a toaster oven or air fryer. But for a thicker crust of pizza, okay, again, non-stick pan, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, put the pizza there on the other side of the non-stick, few drops of water, let it steam, cover, 2 minutes, bam! Amazing stuff. Amazing.
Galing. So we should try that.
Yeah. And now I use it for everything. Yun ang method ko for heating everything. Mamaya.
Galing talaga ni Jutes, ha? Galing talaga.
Pare, brilliant talaga yung Jutes Templo na yan. Idol ko talaga sa
yung Jutes Templo na yan.
Oh, man. O sige, then pag-usapan natin si ito, sabi ni Az.
Sino?
Litson Baka.
Andali, before that, tapusin natin yung mga yung mga dessert. O anong gusto mo? Lechon baka muna.
Lechon baka, sinabi mo na natin kanina.
Sige. Lechon baka.
Para muna tayo, mag-savory muna tayo.
Sabi ni Az, ang dami nang lechon baka.
Si Azrael siya eh. Meron siyang, ano ba nangyari kay Azrael? Nag-celebrate pa siyang 15 years or 20 years of vlogging or something. But I was congratulating him a couple of days ago for his achievement. So I would congratulate you again. I can't remember exactly, but it's an achievement. It's a milestone, in other words. Or baka anniversary nila ni Lace. Parang ganun. One of those things. Ayun, 18 years yes. Yeah, congrats, Az. Yeah. Here's to the next 18. Hanggang mamamatay na yung book natin. Grabe, si Mr. Coladilla. Azrael's Maryland, man. Yeah. Wow.
Congratulations, kahit may pandemic.
At saka pioneer si Az, no? Pioneer palagi yun.
Yes.
Man, amazing. So, dapat Tito Az na talaga siya. Tito Azrael.
Tito Az.
Tito na tayo lahat yun. Okay, so, after the pizza, so the 2 pizzas were Crosta and Tyler's Pizza. So, that's respectively Detroit style and Roman style. O, lechon baka na. Anong tingin mo sa lechon baka? Naumay ka na ba, Anton?
Syempre, the original na, na lechon baka, who started it all. Masarap pa rin. Yun yung favorite namin. But,
which is what? Andox.
Oo, Andox, di ba?
Parang ako rin eh.
I mean, they started it all.
Benchmark ko.
Yan yung benchmark. But, like Rico's launch chili version, di ba? So,
that's really good.
Gusto ko yung chili version ni Rico. So, but the original style lang, I think, ang maganda rin sa Andox kasi, ang dami niyang outlets na no? Umabot na dito sa Laguna. So, we can order here, di ba? With the same quality. So, that's nice. Rico's kasi, you still have to go to Manila also. And then, yun lang. Sa kanya kasi yung chili na ginamit niya sa, di ba, sa lechon. Ginamit niya doon sa lechon baka. So,
Ito yung pro tip namin sa... Kasi for me, ang nauna talaga was ang doc. So yung parang sa atin yung profile natin ng taste. Na, yung lasa ng doc kasi halos may lasang Knorr or Maggi, di ba? Parang may gano'n siyang lasa. So yun ang whatever you taste first naman, yun ang benchmark mo palagi.
yan mo talaga ang benchmark.
Kung lumabas yung kay Uncle George Puwa, yung sa Ricos nga, mas nagustuhan ko talaga yung spicy. Kasi yung regular, hinahanap ko yung lasa ng undox.
Hinahanap mo, diba?
But here's the thing. Smoky nga, sabi ni Az, no? Yung undox, mas smoky yung lasa. Mas savory yung lasa ng Ricos. But Ricos, when you get it, para sa ilalim ng foil, maraming oil drippings. Ang ginagawa ng mga tao, ginagawa nilang sinangag.
Yun.
Drippings. Yun ang winner ng ng Ricos.
Pero gusto ko rin yung suka nila. Gusto ko rin yung suka.
The vinegar of Ricos is the best.
Oo. Ang sarap.
Iniinom ko yun. Sabi ko kayo,
Iniinom ko rin nga.
mas mamumuti yung labi mo.
Kaya lang doon?
Good. And I like it so much that I bought the suka by itself.
Oo.
So kahit anong ulam ko, kay tapa, longganisa, that Ricos vinegars, I don't know what it is, magical formula. Ang sarap talaga.
Sarap nun.
Alam mo, ang lakas ng taste memory. I'm just thinking about it now I'm puckering up. It's so good.
Oo. So,
and then, last week, naglabas na yung Craver's Kitchen. That's part of the foodie group. So that's Eric D, Ricky D, meron. Hindi ko pa rin but it's getting fellow.
Yeah, of course. There'll be a lot of lechon baka, for sure.
Pati Anton, Milas lechon. Meron na lechon baka. So, intay natin. Siguro si Ed Bugia maglalabas na yun.
The Ed Bugia lechon baka version.
Beke naman. No? Kasi master of di ba? Master of meat. Si Ed Bugia. So, why not, no? So, I just condolences to all the cow families that are being decimated right now. Pray for cows. Yun, so, I know, but yeah, to just to close the lechon baka topic, I'm not yet sawa sa lechon baka.
Yeah. I don't think masasawa naman ako sa lechon baka. So, let's see, bring it on, di ba?
I think ang nangyayari sa lechon baka, party food yan. You know why?
Good value for money, di ba?
It's so good with scotch.
Yun, nga. Dapat
lechon by itself or lechon manok, hindi bagay sa scotch. Bagay sa beer. Lechon, I don't know what goes with lechon. Beer din siguro. But ako yung lechon, gusto ko by itself lang. Lechon baboy. Pero lechon baka.
No, ang lechon baboy, gin siguro. Ako, I like it with gin.
Feeling ko gin, no.
Gin, oo.
Or vodka. Para malinis, di ba?
Para malinis,
yung anggo
pero
or something.
Kung gusto mong Filipino, talagang bilog, mga ganyan, di ba?
Umiinom ka bang bilog? Oh my God!
Or yung mga gin concoction, di ba? Basta gin. Basta mga gin, di ba?
Yung bilog kasi, ang lakas ng hangover ng bilog. Di ba parang pag first year college ka pa, wala ka pa naman disposable income.
Oo, syempre.
Yung pang-inom mo, galing sa allowance mo, hindi ka kakain ng lunch para may pang-inom ka. My worst hangovers were gin sa bilog. Oh my God. ang inahalo pa namin doon, Mountain Dew. So,
di ba? Kailangan.
Up to now, pag naaalala ko yun, sumasakit ulo ko. Kailangan ko mag-Advil. God, ridiculous.
Yan nga ang usapan namin sa sa ni Rich. Paano ba sabi ko sa kay Rich, painumin na kaya natin yung mga teenager natin habang nasa bahay. Sabi niya, wag, bata pa. Pero
hindi, si Aidan pwede na yan. If Aidan was in Saver right now, face-to-face sa school, umiinom na.
Hindi, yun nga, kaya nga, di ba? And they were stuck in at home for a few months pa siguro. So sabi ko, parang delayed na yung ano nila, inuman face
Sige, let's move on to desserts. What desserts or what sweets do you remember most from
Yun,
the first half of
yung,
2021?
of course, Hey Pie People, di ba? And then second,
So, ano yung mga feeling nun? Sweet feelings?
hindi, ano siya, yung the pie that started it all, parang chocolate pie. Ang sarap eh. Tapos yung base niya parang croissant yung texture eh. So basta, and then special lang every week. So I think
Hey Pie.
oo,
Anong
Hey Pie.
handle niyo sa Instagram? Hey.pie or Hey Pie lang? One
Hey.pie.people.
Ah.
So every Saturday lang siya, ganyan. Then people every 10 a.m. So you have to order in advance.
Follow them now. Where do they deliver from?
Well, they're based in Alabang. So
Kaya malapit sa'yo.
oo. But a lot of people are ordering. So aside from the Hey Pie People, guys, itong sila, yung lately, of course, we have Marlene, no? Pero meron kaming recently na discover din na try ngayon. It's called Valerie Kitchen.
Okay.
Okay. I-share ko kaya. Sandali. So,
Hey Pie People.
So yung sa
So
Hey Pie
they have regular pies. Hindi na parang ano. It's a big pie. Yeah, but the crust looks like parang laminated pastry nga yung mga pie, ha? Ganda.
Oo, yan. Hey Pie People. Yan. They have a really good following.
Wow.
And,
Coffee pudding.
Oo.
Yeah, the pies look really good, man. Wow.
Really good. Tapos so ito, we had ito recently lang. This guys, mga Valerie's Kitchen. Pare, parang ang sarap ng this is a peach, parang malaking peach mango pie, no? Pero sobrang sarap. And then their apple pie and their strawberry cakes. Sarap. So
anong handle niyan? Sundan ko rin.
This guys, Valerie's Kitchen.
Valerie's Kitchen.
Valerie's Kitchen.
Valerie's Kitchen PH. Yeah, they're here.
Oo.
Oh, follow them already because they have a pecan pie.
Oo, pecan pie. Pero we tried, gusto ko ma-meet yung, it was the mom daw, but the mom is really young. They do old school recipes. So, sarap. The other one na we like recently also is this guys. Ito grabe tong ano na to, French tarts. So nung na-deliver sa amin, sabi ko ang ganda ng mga tart na to. Akala mo hotel, from a hotel. So bago lang pala nilang ginawa to, ganyan yung packaging, oh.
Wow.
They're from Rizal, and yung Libonia pala was a tribute to their hometown in Samar, no? And parang they learned lang how to do it this year lang nila ni-launch, no? And then the quality is really good. We were impressed with the packaging. Of course, kasi for us, when we see the packaging really good, attention to detail, for sure masarap yun eh. Kasi they pay attention to the yeah.
Ay, wait. Meron din akong na-encounter na sobrang ganda ng packaging. Pero parang ampaw. Ang ganda lang. Walang substance.
Lepon Patisserie. Yan. Sarap ng sarap rin ng mga, and then they're just recently new also. And then meron kami na mga gustong-gusto. Itong cannoli, may nagbebenta ng cannoli.
Sa kalakalan ng cannoli.
May nagbebenta. Ang sarap. It's a Kids Kitchen. Kids Kitchen. Katie's Kitchen. Yeah. Of course, they were famous for the beignet, pero ang nagustuhan ko talaga sa itong cannoli. Pare, sobrang sarap ng cannoli na to. Siyempre, pag deliver, you have to keep it frozen, no? And then you have
What's your favorite? Meron silang pistachio cannoli?
Pistachio, yeah. Of course, the pistachio is the best, no? Pero always maganda yung pistachio, yung cannoli kasi you taste a little bit of each, eh. Parang alternate tasting. Um, so, yon. Ang dami, di ba? Parang, sabi ko nga, ang galing You know, all the, at least the home base are really elevating their craft. And we're getting a lot of really good offerings for the pastry. Ikaw?
So that means, let me just, before I start, sa ultimate taste test natin this year, I'm thinking that we can get a few more people, no? So it may not necessarily be a master's edition like we had last year because we had very limited people. But if we do have it in December or maybe late November, to give
Late November
the vendors time, maybe, not maybe, for sure, ang dami natin bagong ma-present to the public.
Oo.
Right?
Yes.
Because
Marami
that's always the
coming out.
difficulty. They each have their respective markets. They each have their respective followers. But depending on where they are, some people know only what's from the South. Some people know what's only from Quezon City. But to have them in one venue, like what we do, or what we've been doing for so many years now, and it looks even more exciting now kasi nag-elevate lalo. If last year we were so impressed by what was coming out of home kitchens, they've doubled up this year or even tripled up. Grabe. I'm looking at those things you just told me. Wow, these are creations worthy of a New York bake shop, di ba? Pare, grabe, grabe
diba?
talaga sila.
It's really, and that's why it's quite exciting because the home-based side, it's elevating the restaurant scene, will elevate its ambience, mga outdoor ambience and stuff. And their food offerings, of course, kasi they want to offer more, di ba, for people going out for restaurants. So, that's why
I just want to greet two of our friends in the industry. Brothers Burger celebrated their 22nd anniversary.
Wow, talaga?
Okay. Love mo yan. Lasal din eh. Lasal Mafia yung Brothers Burger. Sila Kito. Oo. But God, 22 years, man. So, I when I said, Kito, you're 22 years, shit, I feel old because 22 years ago, I was already going to Brothers Burger nung bagong-bago, di ba? Man.
Oo nga.
Congratulations, Brothers Burger. Wow. And they had this really crazy burger to celebrate. It's super good. They now serve churros as well. And they have they have truffle fries. Yeah. And I think the thing with Brothers Burger, despite all the challenges from competition, there was a point that even now, ang lakas-lakas ng burger yan. But I think the competition now coming up is alternative burgers, which means to say plant-based. But they keep on coming up with new products. I'm sure a plant-based burger is somewhere there on the pipeline already. So all of this is happening. So Brothers Burger, 22 years, here's to the next 22. Congratulations. And yun nga, naalala ko nung sinabi mo yung pistachio. There's a restaurant in Alabang called Parmigiano Restaurante Italiano. It's very popular. And lalong kinikwento ni Julius Yapino, yung may-ari. Julius' dad is Italian. His mom's from the Philippines. So he's half Italian. He speaks every language fluently. Lumakas sila lalo. They're based in Molito. The impression was, when they opened 5 years ago or something, kanin ba sobrang fine dining sila. But now, because they're that part of Molito where you're next to the outdoor area, then they have alfresco areas as well. The people who go out discover them. So they actually has increased their business over the pandemic. Mas marami nakakilala sa kanila. Kasi mga tiga Alabang, halimbawa, na hindi lumalabas masyado, lalabas sila. Ayoko na dito, I don't want to go to my backyard, I'll go to Makati or Tigas, BGC, no? They started going nearby. So they discovered Parmigiano.
Nasa corner, kasi yan eh, nasa corner.
And then,
ng alfresco, ng alfresco.
Yeah. So, good. And then and they have a sister restaurant sa BGC naman, nasa ground floor. Pagpasok mo ng Uptown Mall, nandun sila. Mamma Mia.
Sa kanila rin yun. Okay.
Ito yung medyo na mind blown ako last week. Kumain ako dun. Parang meron silang pistachio pizza.
Pistachio pizza? Talaga?
You know what it is? It's crumbled pistachio.
Okay.
And of course, it's on cheese. And they've got pistachio cream. So it's the nuttiness, the savoriness, the umami. Oh my God. Then there's little slices of ham. Never had a pizza like that before. I was totally blown away. Grabe. I will invite you. Let's go there because if you like
Of
pistachios,
course, yeah.
wow, pistachio pizza. I've never seen it anywhere. Holy cow, man. That's Mamma Mia, Uptown Mall. Congratulations, guys. I really love these. I'm not
Congratulations.
sure if it's their innovation or it's based on a recipe somewhere in Italy, but I've never had it here in the Philippines. And it's so, if you love pistachios as a cannoli, as ice cream, or just eating the nuts, you will fall in love with this pistachio pizza. Mamma Mia, congratulations. Yeah.
Yeah, sige. Yan ang mga gusto kong i-try.
Para pag Uy, sa Wednesday, paalala ko lang sa'yo, may lunch tayo sa Wednesday. Hindi ko na sasabihin saan kasi baka yung mga stalker mo, puntahan ka. Pero alam mo na yun.
Yeah. I'm so excited. Lumabas after a long time. So.
But you're fully vaxxed. You're okay? Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
what's next?
What's next? Ikaw, what's in your list?
The desserts. I'll add to your dessert list. My favorite, I have two favorites, I guess. I'm sure I've forgotten a lot more. But there were two that immediately come to mind from the first 6 months of 2021. Yung Cakes by Luis. Yung lasang...
yeah. Cakes by Luis. Correct.
Cakes by Luis is made by the family, actually the granddaughter of the lady behind Cookie Monster, that legendary, iconic cake place, which used to be located at the back of Makati Med. Yan! Cakes by Luis.
So, may ano ba siya? May store ba sila?
Wala. Bahay lang yan. Wala. Ano yan? Pandemic.
They're the direct descendant of the...
They are the direct descendants. So, kasi maraming nagsasabi. I'm sure there are other descendants, but a lot of people claim, but this is the cake that I feel is closest. And in some ways, even better than the original Cookie Monster. Kasi alam mo kung bakit? Parang mas makapal yung icing niya. Nandun pa rin yung signature custard filling as you can see on the screen.
Yung
Pero
custard filling.
Oh my God, yung chocolate icing nito. And I know it's a very simple icing. It's the classic Lola icing, Good Housekeeping, Betty Crocker, which is basically 3 ingredients. Cocoa powder, Hershey's, and condensed milk. Yun. Well, basically 2 ingredients and heat from the pan. But that's what I feel it is. I may be mistaken, but that's exactly what it tastes because it's how my Lola makes frosting. That's how my mom makes frosting. And when I taste the icing of Cakes by Luis, it's identical to what I have at home. Having my whole life. Sarap talaga. Cakes by Luis, it's easy to find them. So if you like the classic chocolate cake, that's it. I've ordered it 4 times already. Siya na yung pinapamigay ko palagi. Ang regalo ko palagi, Marlene Monfort pastries, yung carrot cake. Ito, the past yung mga bago. So congratulations to all of these.
Congratulations. Ano yung isa? Sabi mo dalawa.
Yung isa, si Fruits in Bloom. Natikman mo na ba? Ito nagiging viral Fruits in Bloom Philippines. Ang produkto niya, I think they started using fruits as edible flower arrangements. Kaya Fruits in Bloom. So basically, it looks like it's a bouquet, but made the fruits. Then they came out with these new products, which are basically mango sago. Yan, if you can move down or move up.
Ito.
Yan. Yan yung nila, melon medley. Ako mas siya. So it's available in 2 ways. It's melon or mango in sweet cream, which the sweet cream, that's it. Pambansang dessert. So it's basically, ang pagkalasa ko sa cream nila, parang Nestle cream. Yung parang old-fashioned fruit salad.
Old-fashioned.
But yung innovation nila, you don't have to put it in the freezer. The fruits are so fresh. And then they have sago. 2 kinds, small, tiny sago and the regular size sago. So when you try it, so it's all shapes and balls and everything. The textures, it's such a fun eat. So creamy, so sweet, and so delicious. It's like, wow, I love it. Nakaka-addict yan, grabe. Lalo yung
nakaka-addict yan. Ako, papatik yung sa mga anak ko to. Sige.
It's available at siya. I'll say how the price is 350 for 1 liter.
Wow,
Yun.
1 liter. Okay.
Marami yan. However, papalakas din ang kain nyo. So dapat, I suggest, if you're going to order here for the first time, order 1 melon, 1 mango.
1 mango.
It's so good, man. It's really so good.
So kailangan matikman pala ito. Okay. Good
Saka
choice.
matagal siya naglalast sa fridge. It really lasts. Okay.
All right.
And then, what else? So that takes care of the... I just want to shout out the 3 brands that have been doing very well
Okay.
in terms of expansion, no? Especially during this pandemic.
Okay.
First off, Mary Grace.
Hmm.
Mary Grace has opened so many new branches in the, either kiosks or full-on stores. They've opened at least 12 in the past year, no? I may be mistaken, but at least 12. And si Adrian, the son of Mary Grace, Adrian Di Macali, said something that really touched me. Kasi sabi niya, Spanx, the greatest value of this, what makes me happiest, when we open a branch, we're giving employment at least 5 to 10 people every time we open. And that's what we're here for, right? And I think, that's why Mary Grace is so successful. Their minds, their hearts are in the right place. Of course, it's a business. Of course, you have to earn money in order to sustain your operations, to expand. But when you think like that, the best thing that can happen out of opening a new store, aside from bringing joy and really good ensaymada and cheese rolls to wherever you're opening, is you're providing employment to the people in that area. That is a good thing. Yeah. So Mary Grace, congratulations, Adrian. Ma'am Mary Grace, Madam Mary Grace. So yeah, we love you guys because ano natin yan eh. Hall of Fame natin yan sa The Choice Awards.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Tapos yung isa pa.
Yan. Sige.
Yeah, we should know. You should talk to Adrian. Yeah. And then the other person you should talk to is Mike Hilton sa Kumi, yung favorite healthy drink ko ngayon, yung beverage milk, yogurt and milk. And you know how many branches they have now? I think they have 35 or 36 branches now.
Talaga? Alam ko, during the pandemic lang ito nag-start.
Oh! Then nag-start sila around October 2019. A few months before the pandemic.
A few months. Okay.
But it's an irresistible product. And ang nangyari dito kasi, si Mike, he spent a lot of his childhood in Australia. He's from here, he's a Filipino. He's from Zamboanga actually. But nung nasa Australia siya, during his last trip there in 2019, nakita niya to sa Sydney. Then he got so enamored and impressed by it, he brought it here to the Philippines. And apparently, gusto-gusto ng Pilipino. Ang dami niya ng franchisee. And he's going to open in Cebu very soon. He's open, kasi medyo madami niya sa Metro Manila. Halos at the mall, nandito na siya. So I told him, Mike, Pampanga na dapat. Wala pa tayo sa Pampanga. So maybe, for alam, meron na sa Pampanga. But it's really, really good. Kasi if you like yogurt and you like fresh fruits together, but in a format as a beverage that's similar to Jamba Juice or a milk tea, but much, much healthier because it has much less sugar. Then there you go.
There you go.
Sarap. Kumi, Koomi. That's my favorite.
Who else? Sabihin mo tatlo.
Tatlo si
Who's
La
the last?
Carnita. Yung Mexican, remember nung sila Raymond Chochoy? Diba nagpunta tayo doon a long time ago, 2018 pa to, nung kasagsagan ng food parks. He opened a Food Hive.
What happened to them? What happened to them?
There. And the biggest seller, the most popular there was La Carnita. Talagang pinipilahan siya dahil meron siyang tinatawag na nachos a la bomba.
Itong nachos.
Remember that? Remember that?
UTT to eh.
Yeah, so eventually, then you would pour in a whole pan of melted cheese and a pile of nachos. It was beautiful. Beautiful. And it got very, very popular. Nung nawala na yung mga food parks, kasi ang nangyari sa food park, especially in the case of Food Hive, naging incubator talaga. Sila, Aiza, they ran with it. So I think they opened the 7th branch Their seventh branch, if you move up there, seventh or sixth branch, standalone branches. Amazing. Amazing. And a lot of I think yung store locations nila. Pito na ba yan? Or, pito na eh.
Ito.
See? Amazing. Congratulations. And
Congratulations.
alam mo yung natutuwa ko dito, I saw them from day one. Nakikiusyoso ako nung they were developing it, and then we sort of helped them with Philippine Star. And that video of La Carnita got 2 million hits 4 years ago, right? And I think, and the beauty is, sila Aiza and her partners, her family, her boyfriend, ran with it. So even nung kasagsagan ng pandemic, and it was not smooth sailing for them. They opened the branch before, nagsarado, wrong location. But they were not disheartened. They just kept on plugging away. Now they've opened 7 successful branches. If you want, I won't say that this is authentic Mexican food, but if you want a really good burrito, cater to the Filipino palate with really good cheese, or for me, the best nachos in Metro Manila, go to La Carnita.
Oo,
sarap talaga. Diba? The nachos a la bomba.
Congratulations.
Yeah, so for Adrian, that's it. Adrian, of course, his mom, Mary Grace herself. Mary Grace, thank you for opening so many branches. Mike Hilton, your team, and all the franchisees of Kumi, we're very happy that you're providing not just refreshment, healthy refreshment, and employment. And La Carnita for just staying the course, keeping the faith, despite all the challenges, and now opening your 7th branch. Yeah, I love these stories. It means to say that the Filipinos talaga, mahirap tibagin. Galing talaga, bilibaw. Tsaka matakaw talaga yung mga Pilipino.
Oh, yes.
Yun.
That's good. And that's, I think, our story for the first half, no?
Oo. And ito lang, advertisement. Hindi naman tayo sponsored, pero suki kasi ako ng 7-Eleven.
Oh.
So there's a big sale at 7-Eleven now. It started July 7th. Obviously,
so may inventory sila.
It's going to end tomorrow, July 11. And my favorite drink, Blue Zero, which normally costs like 24 pesos or something, available for only 12 pesos.
Aba.
Half price, literally. Half price. Pati yung favorite kong parang Yakult drink, Good Day, URC yata gumagawa, half price.
Half price din. Wow. Congratulations.
So kahapon nagpunta ako sa Bambang, may 7-Eleven. Hinalungkat ko. Pumunta ako sa sabi ko sa pakipunta sa storage, sa storeroom. Labas mo yung isang case. I bought a case.
Parang buy one, take one. Galing.
At saka, Anton? Sugar-free. It's basically a water drink flavored with pineapple. My favorite fruit, pineapple.
So, Tito drink.
Pineapple yogurt. No sugar. It's so good. It's really good with pineapple pizza. Well, next week, Anton, kailangan pag-usapan natin yung pineapple pizza. We've got to talk about this. Maybe nasingit ko na, medyo na shaken yung faith ko.
Bakit?
Greenwich came out with an extreme overload pizza. One is pepperoni. So yung pepperoni parang hanggang sa edge ng pizza. Pero talaga they just rained pepperoni on the damn thing. But the other one is an extreme overload Hawaiian pizza. This one, they put in so much bacon and ham all over hanggang sa edge ng crust. And then of course there's pizza and there's pineapples, no? Let me say, I did not hate it.
Talaga?
And I'm the number one enemy of pineapples and pizza. You know why?
Why?
Kasi nakuha nila yung balance ng saltiness, umami ng meat, yung fattiness. Then you just have the right amount of pineapples, then you cover it with cheese.
Mm-hmm.
That was the balance that I've been looking for. High quality bacon, high quality ham, just the right amount of pineapples. The saltiness of the cheese. It's wow. I can't believe I'm saying this. We should delete this later. I will deny everything. God
Oo
damn.
nga.
Alam mo, Anthony, ano to, again, for everyone, Extreme Overload by Greenwich, the Hawaiian pizza. It's so good. I want to order again.
Oo, kailangan natin matikman yan pala.
Oh
Tingnan
my
nga
God,
natin.
it's so good.
God. Kailangan ma-video kita na kinakain yan.
No, let's delete this later. Sandali, si Gigs. Para si Gigs, anak ni Chef Bambi to di
Oo,
ba?
anak yan oo.
Si Gigs, may bagong TV. Hindi ko na sabihin yung size, pero kasi laki yata ng dingding sa kwarto niya. Nainggit ako. And we talk about the NBA every day.
Oo.
And then,
Suns
are you
ba
watching
siya?
the Suns? Yeah. Alam mo, ikaw, sa kanino ka? Suns ka rin ba?
Wala ako. Just
I'm sort of making a survey. Suns ako kasi si Chris Paul, the point guard, who's been a 16-year veteran of the NBA, ito yung first finals niya in 16 years.
Oo, kasi lagi sila natatalo going to the finals. Di ba?
He gets
Hindi niya
injured,
na-shoot or what, whatever.
He's got stupid teammates like James Harden. You know, malas talaga
Palas niya talaga, oo.
Now they've got a 2-0 lead over Milwaukee. And Milwaukee, of course, is one of the greats. Giannis, no?
The Bucks,
but I'm totally for Phoenix. And I think if you have more people, if you survey a lot of the Filipinos, mas nakaka-relate sila kay Chris Paul. Kasi hindi naman tayo mataas na tao, di ba? We're average like what? Chris Paul height. We can't relate to a 7-footer, you know? But Chris Paul, everyone can relate. So I think most people, including Giggs and myself, are for Phoenix. So go Suns.
Yes,
and game 3 is on Monday at 8:30 in the morning.
Monday.
May meeting na naman ako nun. Ibig sabihin, I'm sorry, I can't attend the Zoom, no? Because I have a face-to-face meeting.
Nga.
Sinungaling ka na naman.
Pero I think lahat ng mga West people nag-Suns din di ba?
Yeah, and I like this that wala yung mga mega teams like Brooklyn. And I'm a Laker fan, but give a chance to others.
Yes.
Right? And that's why for me it's a better story to have one of the all-time greats like Chris Paul getting a chance as his first ring versus seeing LeBron get ring number 5. I would rather see the story play out.
Pero hindi papayag ang Bucks dyan. So, let's see.
I don't like the Bucks. I like Giannis, but I don't like the rest of them. Parang sila? Parang, I don't know. I don't like their coach. I don't like maybe that's why I don't like them. Their coach, I don't know, he just annoys me. Parang siyang sloppy coach.
Okay, let's close this.
Sige, wala na pa tayong wait, tingnan ko yung notes ko, blah, blah, blah. Ayun lang. In closing, I would just like to say, guys, if you have Disney Plus, wink, wink. Guys, watch Black Widow. Oh my God. If you don't have Disney Plus, subscribe to Disney Plus. Watch it on the biggest TV you can look. It's the first MCU movie since Spider-Man Far From Home, exactly 2 years ago. So, uhaw na tayo. And you know what, Anton? I told you this before we started recording. It's one of the best MCU movies for me ever. Parang nakakaiyak.
Talaga?
Nakakatuwa. Oo. And you know what? If you are a James Bond fan, if you've been watching 007 movies your whole life, you will see so many homages and tributes to the 007 films here. It's amazing. It's so much fun to watch. It's the funniest Marvel film ever. Kasi si Ant-Man slapstick di ba? Ito yung jokes, maganda talaga yung jokes. And it's a bit wistful and bittersweet kasi alam mo patay na yung pinapanood. It's a prequel. Black Widow died, right? So, but it's such a glorious way to say goodbye to the Black Widow, to Scarlett Johansson, and it's such a wonderful way to say hello to those spoilers to a new character that you will love.
Yes.
You will totally love, maybe even more than Black Widow.
That's good. So,
guys, watch
na.
it.
Yes.
No, you watch it loud volume, big ass TV, turn off the lights, pop some popcorn. I love it. It's now in my top 5 Marvel movies.
All right.
Yeah, it's so
Yun.
good. It's so good. Yeah.
So good. Sige, we'll watch it.
Sige,
All
I will
right.
have my dinner now. And to everyone who listened, like Gigs, as Chef Bambi, Marino Cusinero, all our friends watching and not watching, not listening, please pass your papers. Manny and Richard, thank you all. Yeah,
Thank
thanks
you.
for spending a little bit for Saturday with us. Now go end this. Close your laptops, close your phones, and watch Black Widow. It's guaranteed, guys. Black Widow.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay. Good night. See you
Good
next week.
night. See you.